Hello everyone, I'm Bruffy1322 and this video serves as an update to my fastest fully upgraded cars series where I take all vehicles in GTA 5 around a circuit to find the best to use for racing. If you want to know how all cars perform in a variety of different classes and formats, check the annotation on the screen or the link in the description for the full playlist of videos. But otherwise, let's get straight into seeing how the vehicles from the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 1 update compared to their counterparts. So in 4th place for this DLC is obviously the Virgo. It's our 11th best muscle car and it's not very quick really in terms of racing. It's about 5 seconds per lap off the Vigero, which would be in 10th place, and it's about 3 seconds per lap quicker than the Hot Knife, which would be just behind it. So it's kind of in no man's land in the muscle cars class. It's got a few, upgrades, modifications that you can put on it for as a visual thing, but in terms of racing, it's not that great. Our next car is probably the most disappointing DLC car that we've ever had, which is the Windsor. It's also our very first DLC coupe, and it's way off the pace by a long way. It's only 1/10 of a second. If it had been 1/10 of a second slower than what it is now, it would have been the worst coupe in the entire game. This is basically like the Super Diamond of the coupes class. It's very quick in a straight line, and on long highway races it's probably the vehicle to choose for coupe races, but on normal races with coupes on a regular racetrack, the Windsor is god awful. It's really slow, especially around the corners, considering that the Zion gets a 1 minute 7.9 lap time. So in second place for this is an incredible car. It's the Sterling GT. It's our new best sports classic in the entire game, and it absolutely demolishes everything else. It's completely ruined the sports classics class, let's just put it that way. The Z-Type, which was our best sports classic, got a lap time of 1 minute 10.2. The Sterling GT gets a lap time of 1 minute 6.8. Now, to put that into some kind of perspective, a 1 minute 6.8 is kind of the lap time that you would be expecting from a Carbonizer, an Alfa, a Voltic. This car is quicker than a Coquette, it's quicker than a Sultan, it's quicker than the Bullet. That's how quick this car is, and it dominates the Sports Classics class. If you don't have one of these for a Sports Classics race, then you're going to get left behind by anybody that does. It's absolutely crazy. But there's one car left that we all need to see. It was obviously going to be the quickest overall, but is it the quickest supercar? Yes, it is. The Pegassi Osiris goes into the #1 spot for supercars, but not by much. As you can see there, the lap time that the Osiris got was a 1 minute 2.061. The lap time that the Zentorno got, for anybody who can't remember, if you want to go back and check this, you can have a look in the Supers video. The lap time that the Zentorno got was a 1 minute 2.069. 8 thousandths of a second between them. It's incredible how close these two cars are now at the top of the Supers class. They're very different to drive as well. The Zentorno's much, you can be much more rough with the Zentorno. You can really brake and slide it into the corners under braking. The Osiris, you've got to be very smooth. You've got to make sure that you get that power down. It is an all-wheel drive car, just like the Zentorno, just like the Entity, but it's very quick. It's unbelievably quick, and it seems to be able to get that lap time relatively easily as well. I would say it's probably an easier car to drive than the Zentorno, although that might just be my personal driving style favouring this. Having said that, they are almost identical in terms of lap time. It's going to be interesting to see races between the Osiris and the Zentorno, because honestly I can't separate them, and it's great that we now have two cars that are so close together on pace or on a regular lap at the top of the supercars class. We've waited a long time for a new supercar, and we've really been given a good one. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know down below what you think about these 4 new cars from the Ill-Gotten Gains DLC, and what do you think about the DLC itself. I am going to be doing a full discussion video on this. That'll be the next video that you see in a few days time, where I'll go over everything in a lot more detail and say how it sort of affects everything. So yeah, be sure to watch out for that. You can subscribe for more updates like this, more videos like this as well. I've got a lot more on the way. I really appreciate your support. Be sure to like the video as well if you enjoyed. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.